David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So on my drive out to fucking jiu-jitsu today and a Muay Thai kickboxing, I was listening to the Jordan Peterson podcast, and he's interviewing his dad. I don't know how fucking old his dad is. His dad must be fucking 90, but it is the funniest fucking interview ever. So Jordan Peterson, he's interviewing his dad because he wants to find out a little bit about his past and his history and all that sort of shit. And his old man is giving him fucking nothing. Peterson's like, so the family migrated from Norway, did they? He's like, what? No, we came from North Dakota. What are you talking about? And Peterson's like, didn't my great-grandfather Bartine, or whatever the fuck his name was, Breton or something? It's something like that. Didn't they build a boat and sail from Norway to New York? He's like, what are you talking about? A boat? He's like, it wasn't my granddad. They didn't build a boat. It might have been someone else. And then Jordan Peterson's like, so anyway, the family got to North Dakota, and then there was a migration to Saskatchewan, or whatever the fuck it's called. I'm never going to be able to pronounce that name, Canada. What the fuck is it? It's obviously an indigenous name, isn't it? Anyway, Saskatchewan. And he's like, so how did the family make it out to Saskatchewan? Did they build a boat? Did they ride horses or something? He's like, no, they drove. He's like, what? He's like, yeah, they drove. You got a photo of the car they drove out there. And Peterson's fucking whole childhood is falling apart. Everything his dad told him when he was younger has just been revealed as fucking lies. And then his old man goes on some fucking old man rants or stories. He's like, yeah, my uncle had a clock. And they put it up for auction. Yeah, they auctioned the old clock off. And you know what? They bought it back. That was his punchline. They bought the old clock back. Jordan Peterson is laughing his head off. His old man's like, what are you laughing at, cunt? And Peterson's like, you basically grew up speaking Norwegian, yeah? And his dad's like, what? Everyone in the house spoke Norwegian. He's like, no, not everyone. Just me, mum, dad. My sister spoke a little bit. My grandparents spoke it all the time. Some of the neighbors didn't speak it. The neighbors didn't speak Norwegian, but most of them did. It was so fucking old man story. And then and then Peterson's like talking about the old house on the farmland his dad grew up in. He's like, Dad, that old house on the farm, it was like 600 square feet, wasn't it? He's like, yeah, I think it was. Yeah, about 600 square feet. And he's like, so who lived in it? It was you, your brother, the grandparents, all this. He's like, yeah, there was about 7 of us in the house. And Peterson's like, so how did you manage with 7 people in that tiny house? And his dad goes, I don't know. I don't know how we managed. And that's it. He just gave him the old, I don't know. I don't know how we managed. Why are you asking me these questions? I don't think his dad knew he was on a fucking podcast. And then his old man's like, yeah, we worked the farm. His old man didn't remember any details about anything. But yeah, his old man's talking about working on the farm and that. And Jordan Peterson was like, so you had cows and you had horses. He's like, yeah, I think we had some horses. I think we had like 5 horses. And Peterson was like, so you would ride the horses, yeah? And he's like, no, I didn't ride the horses. Just shattering the image of fucking Norwegian Saskatchewan fucking Jordan Peterson had held all his life. But his old man was like, yeah, they were tough people out there. It was tough days. Mum was tough. She used to cook, blah, 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 do all this shit. And Jordan Peterson was like, yeah, Nana showed me a photo once of all the split wood she had to chop fucking to get through the winter. And if the house was 600 square feet, this pile of wood would have been about 1,200 square feet and about as high as the house. And Peterson's dad goes, yeah, I don't think Mum had much to do with splitting the wood though. Another dagger to the heart of Jordan Peterson's fucking childhood. Peterson's grandma would have been showing him that picture going, yeah, I split it all with a fucking rusty butter knife. And Peterson's dad's like, nah, we had a steam fucking powered wood splitter. It could split wood like the fucking devil. It was so fucking funny. Jordan Peterson's really, really struggling to get some interesting shit out of his dad. It's like getting blood out of a stone. Jordan Peterson's like a mesmerizing talker. His dad... I'll give him fucking a little bit of a break though. He's probably 99. And I don't think he knew he was on a podcast. I think Peterson might have left his run a little bit late on the old interviewing his dad. He probably should have done it about 4 or 5 years ago. But I've only listened to about half an hour of it. Maybe fucking JP's dad fucking really fires up. We eventually find out what happened to the clock. It's a fucking warning though, because I wanted to interview my dad on the podcast. I still will at some point, but fucking, he's not 99, but he can still barely spit out a fucking word. It was so fucking funny listening to it. That's probably more words than his dad's spoken in the last 20 years as well. How much do fucking old farmers in Saskatchewan, I've fucking got no idea. How much do they actually talk? You don't fucking do podcasts. You just get out there, fucking plow the field, sow the fucking seeds, and hope you don't fucking freeze to death. Fucking like real men out there. It was fucking good. And I got out to fucking jiu-jitsu again. It's grading time. There's meant to be a grading on Thursday. So you go from white belt to one stripe. But I was like, do I really deserve to be a one stripe yet? I don't know what's going on. I probably could do the grading, but I've only done like 6 lessons. So I'm like, nah, I'll just wait. I'm in no rush, baby. I'm here for the fucking long haul. If I pressed it, I could get my first stripe, but it would sort of feel fucking hollow. Because if anyone asked me a fucking question about anything, I'd be like, what? What are you talking about? I fucking love doing the jiu-jitsu and the Thai kickboxing, but if I fucking take a week off, even though I love it, even though I know once I get there, I'm going to fucking love it, once I take a fucking week off, it's hard to go back because you feel uncomfortable again. So it's like starting again. I've forgotten all the shit I learned fucking 3 weeks ago. That has evaporated. I don't know the names of anything. I'm just looking, just staring blankly when I'm getting asked a question. I've got no fucking idea. And I tell you what else is not fucking exciting? The incidental fucking elbows and headbutts you get. I said ow. I legitimately like squealed ow today. Ow! Some dude, some fucking like blue belt like jammed his fucking shoulder right into my nose. I was like, ow! That's not tapping. That's just showing weakness. That's another reason why I don't think I should be pressing too hard for my first stripe. When you're still saying ow, you got a long way to go. It was like a reflex ow as well. I was fucking embarrassed afterwards. I was like, fucking hell. You had to ow, didn't you? It's hard to come back from an ow as well. Ow! Ow! Fucking hell. You can't even pretend you're hard after that. But it's good getting those fucking accidental elbows and fucking shoulder crams and fucking just getting smashed incidentally. By accident, someone just swinging their fucking hand around or their foot or they miss the pad and fucking smash you in the side. It's good because you get a fucking idea of what's going on. Some people are a little bit too soft on what they do. They just want to like be like jelly. Other cunts, fuck, they just go so hard. And you've just got to hang on. And I don't even think they're trying that hard. They're just fucking strong. Strong like a fucking Saskatchewan fucking farmer. I'll work out how to fucking pronounce it and say it tomorrow. I know there's a few listeners out there too. Anyway, I got a fucking couple of gigs I got to get to tonight. London will be on sale today. Apparently, I'm getting the link to the tickets today, so that will be on sale. Go to my social media. It will be on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It will be everywhere. So the people in England, book your tickets, snap them up. It's at a comedy club called Vauxhall, and it will be Saturday the 27th of August. It's all locked in. I just need to wait for the fucking link to get sent to me. So get out there, buy tickets straight away so I don't have to fucking panic. Anyway, that will do for tonight. If you're enjoying the podcast, give it a share around, and I'll see ya the fuck later.